Hi guys, let's talk about something that bugs me a little. Well, a lot. A while ago I was talking to a dear friend of mine and she was dropping the following line. I don't really care about politics. Whew, okay. I don't understand people who say that. Well, okay, yes I do. Politicians are weird old white cis dudes most of the time, and political issues can seem very dry and unimportant, or important but very, very, very boring to you. So you just wade through this kind of grey mud of, I should probably kind of be invested in this, but I'm just really not. But here's why you really should care about politics. Politicians literally decide our future. Politics are what holds us together and also what divides us. Politics start and end wars. Taking a stand against the lawmakers that fuck up your country is important. And for that you don't have to be involved in a party. You don't have to enroll in the political debate teams at your uni. In fact, although you really should, you don't even have to go out into the streets to rally against the latest fucked up policy that your current government wants to implement. What you really should do though is get informed. Read on what the parties promise, knowing that they probably won't keep all their promises anyway. Read up on your country's voting system. Inform your friends of what you've learned. Ask friends for help, discuss politics. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And don't be afraid to teach others what you have already learned. Every little bit is enough as long as you're trying. You don't have to care about politicians' faces or even names. You don't have to care what member has been in which party since when. But you should pay attention to who moves what in the country that you're living in or that you have voting power in. Learn how deeply rooted everything is in history. Learn how history has been shaped by bad politics and way less often good politics. Form opinions on what you think has to change and then cast your vote. Yes, that vote will most likely go to the lesser of two or more evils and not to the greatest party ever, but it's still important. It's still your vote and it's your voice. What especially baffles me is that friend who said that is a feminist. Intersectional feminism has so much to do with politics, especially if we're talking equal rights for the LGBTQ community or people of color. This change has to come from our lawmakers just as much as it has to come from within our society. Politics are important. That said, I'm not a political whiz myself. Most political debates bore me to death, but that are my own personal limits, and it's okay to have them. As long as you try and as long as you're invested somehow, you have a voice and you use that voice. I find it really sad and discouraging that the voter participation of people my age is so incredibly low. We can change our future, and although we are not represented in the government yet, there's no way we can get there if we don't cast our vote whenever we can. We have a voice, so let's speak up. Okay, that was a bit of a different program today, but this channel wouldn't be a complete picture of me if it didn't include political rants from time to time. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of this or other videos, then click the subscribe button, and I hope I will see you next week. Until then, take care. Politicians are wild. Politicians aren't wild, that's the exact opposite of what they are. Policy that your current government intends to implement. Why am I picking such hard, fucked up sentences? Especially if we're talking especially if we're talking about equal rights for the LGBTQ. Fuck. Intersectional feminism. That's a new word.